Hello again. In this video, I'd like to address something I've mentioned in the past, namely being receptive and not reciprocating all the time. Why? Because it kind of links into what I talked about last week, being in the moment. If there's ever a time in interplay with your partner that you can truly be in the moment, then it's if you let go of one of the two roles in an interaction. Usually, when you interact with your partner, you can be receptive, you can be giving, or you can be both at the same time. I've mentioned on occasion that there is value in separating the two and occasionally just playing one role, being only receptive or only giving. Today, I'm going to talk about being receptive, but being in the moment at the same time. What does that mean? When you're receptive, you're only receiving. You're taking in whatever your partner gives you, and you are, by all means, responding to it in any way that is possible, except by giving something back to your partner. What could that involve? There could be visual, there could be you moving around, it could be making sounds. Lots of people moan, shout at certain moments if they're really going into a place of bliss or ecstasy or on the verge of taking off into another spiritual realm. Doesn't happen often, but it does. And that is still being receptive. The reaction you give is a reaction of you being in that particular moment and not considering anything else. If you've ever had truly good sex, you'll know what that means. You forget about everything else. You're just there. You're just in that moment. And that is the very essence of being just receptive or just giving. This said, you can get into a similar state by just giving and not expecting anything in return. You will be in the moment because you're only reading your partner. Now, coming back to being receptive, there are a couple of basic steps that you would follow. First of all, do not reciprocate. I've mentioned that on many occasions, but you will see that once you let go of your own expectation of giving something back and truly accept what your partner is giving you, you're on the right path. Second step, react to the stimuli. Be there. Just take in what you get and let your body do the work. It'll writhe on its own. It will react to touch. You may shy away. You may move into the touch if it's really pleasant. There are many ways of showing that. Third step, register the feeling. Live it. Really experience what's going on, what your partner gives you, and how your body reacts to it. There is something to be learned from this. And step 4, certainly the most important one, is enjoy what's going on. If you don't, that could be considered a no. And if that's a no for you, by all means tell your partner. If they're doing something to you that doesn't feel right, pull the emergency bell and tell them, no, please, let's move to something else. And by all means, give them suggestions. That's not considered a reaction, really. It's taking care of yourself. So, next time you're with your partner, maybe take those 4 steps with you and decide to just receive. Make sure it's enjoyable to you. And then, when the time comes, turn the tables and do the same to your partner. And you'll see that is a very different experience from giving and receiving at the same time. Give it a go. Be well. Stay well, and come back for more.